I'm Banks.
I'm Josh.
Odd places.
Going viral. Thanks. How much potential do you think you have? Or how much potential do you have?
We're gonna quantify that. We're gonna make a like a. All right, you ready? I think I have as much as I think that I have. How's that?
Okay.
Whatever this can create, that's the potential.
How do you know you don't have more? How do you know that you don't have more than you think? Because maybe your thinking is limited, but not your potential.
Then
What if you had the potential to think bigger? In other words, what if you had the potential to think bigger, but you're not there yet?
Right. I only have the potential of what I can think. Granted,
Okay.
if I thought bigger, I would. I was at a seminar once, and they basically said, what do you want out of life? Write down what you want out of life. And most people were saying, a great relationship, lots of money, a boat, 3 houses. They were doing this, and I was thinking to myself, wow, how in my view, I thought, how limiting is that? How about if I could change the weather?
Yeah.
What if I could create peace? Everybody is holding hands across the world. What if I could make everybody laugh? So those are my ideas.
I like that. I just kept thinking when you said change the weather, I was thinking how cool would it be to change the weather and make it rain where people need water?
Oh God, yes.
Like just downpour.
Or like what's going on in Australia now, have it dry up a little bit, you need the water. Why not? Why can't, what you're saying is your potential, or I'm saying is my potential is regulated by how much I can think. Right.
Well, you think it is anyways. See, I don't think you can gauge your own potential. It's a conundrum. It's a paradox to try and say this is my potential. You can't say it. I can perhaps give you a better idea as a third party. I can see things in you like, thanks, you could be way up here and you're not quite there yet. I think you got more room to grow. I think you can do even better.
Okay. So I know that I have the potential to do better. I mean, I think pretty much everybody has the potential to do better. And I also think that everybody's doing what they're doing. They're doing the best they can at the time that they're doing it. And that, I think it was Brene Brown. It was the first time I heard it from her. We're doing the best we can. Everybody, even the people, even Hitler. Hitler was doing the best he can at the time. I know that's pretty far-fetched.
Well, I think that's very ideal. That's idealistically, yes, we're doing our best. I don't know that everyone is always doing their best that they can, or they think they can. I hope they are.
I tend to believe that they are doing their best. And you know what? By me believing that, and it could be just smoke that I'm just me believing that gives everybody the benefit of the doubt that I meet. If someone is a total jerk to me, you know what? They're doing the best they can. That is the bet.
That's
being a jerk is the best.
So you would label their potential. What you're saying is that is really the best that they could be at that moment.
At that moment, yeah. At that moment,
they can't be any more kind. That's the best they can do. Wow.
Yeah, because that's what they are. Because that is exactly what they are at that moment. Here's the difference between us and water. And I usually think that we're the same as water. And water goes to the lowest point. That's what water does. Goes to the lowest point. And in this regard, I have to look at people as doing the best that they can at everything they're doing. When my mom says something to me that is just like, oh, it ruffles my feathers. You know what? She doesn't know any better. That's what she's doing. The guy that shoots me off, shoots a bird at me or yells at me or cusses at me because I let someone in front of me and he goes by like, what are you? He's doing the best he can.
Huh. So, but doesn't that Doesn't that get rid of personal responsibility? Doesn't that kind of,
For who? For me or for them?
no, for them. Well, they're doing the best they can. Therefore, they're not responsible. That's it. They can't do better. So almost like they're not even responsible for doing better. Doesn't that kind of like suck that out? I think that's what's bothering me about this. Like, but I think they can do better. You can't tell me being an evil or being an angry asshole is the best you could do. Even at that time, there's got to be something a little bit better. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but
All
it
right.
sounds like it's sacking personal responsibility.
Okay. So I cannot instill upon them personal responsibility. Okay. They can yell
True.
at me and cuss me out and throw me the bird, and I can do the same thing back. I can turn around and yell and scream at them. Or I can, for my own sake, go, you know what? He's doing the best he can. He's like that person in the car that like you got mad at and you realize, wait a minute, you don't know what they're going through. Him yelling at me is the best he can. Can you imagine how bad his day is or his year is or his life is? That is the best that he can. And it's mainly for me. When I throw it out and go, they're doing the best they can. It's easy for me to forgive them then. I think it's a forgiveness tool.
And that's that's my secret for not getting offended. I just assume that their diaper is full and they're unhappy for some reason, nothing to do with me, but they just got some stuff they're going through, and I take no offense. I have compassion instead.
Diaper is full. I like that. I like that term.
I seem like a baby, like they're crying and they're like, "Wah," and they get the diaper full, and I'm like, how do you can't be mad at a baby. You can't.
Right. You can't. I mean, they want to be fed, they want to be cleaned, or they want to be have attention.
Yep.
So basically they need attention, either fed, cleaned, or played with. Oh gosh, you came up with a point. I was like, I want to jump in and I forgot it because you said diaper. The full diaper.
The full diapers. Yes.
Okay. So what about you? I mean, how do you handle that?
Yeah, the same kind of way. Just smile and nod, right? That's someone's getting upset or being irate. Just okay. You can't change that. You can't stop them from doing it. So you just let it kind of burn itself out. Yeah.
Right. And we dabbled upon it, and that was forgiveness. And I feel forgiveness is for the person, not the person being forgiven.
Correct. It's for the forgiver.
Yes. Yeah. When I forgave this person in my life, it was light. It was like, wow, hey, this is easy. I mean, wow, I got to do this more often. I got to just let this stuff go.
Speaking of light, the reason I wanted to bring up potential, I was thinking in terms of actual physical potential energy, your fat cells.
Yeah. Okay. As I'm growing older, I realize the potential for me is mentally. It's here. Physically, the body, and you and I disagree on this, but however, the body, gets older. It doesn't work as well as it did when I was 22 and I was running a 2:12 marathon. So that is the reality of it, and I'm super cool with it. I keep on using my body. It gets me through the day. It doesn't kill me. It doesn't hurt too much, and a little acupuncture helps also. So what about your potential? What do you think you have?
Well, I'm pretty lean at the moment, so yeah. I think I've got some, because that's what fat is. Body fat is just potential energy, stored energy.
So what do you mean? Like get rid of it? You don't need it?
No, you need some of it. You always want to be able to have some stores, but you don't need too much of it.
What
right?
What if you just bring like a bag of food with you, and that could be your stored energy?
That could be.
Instead of having 12% fat on you, or whatever it is.
Yeah, that could be. But then you got to carry that thing around, and now that's actually burning more calories because you're carrying a heavier weight. So it's all kind of counter.
Okay. However, what if you have like 42% fat?
Good
I mean,
point.
you're carrying. I mean, that you're
That's
actually
true.
carrying that with you. Why not? You can put the knapsack down and do whatever you want to do, and then pick it up and go.
That's a good point.
It,
Actually,
I mean, the thing is, fat keeps us alive. We need it. We need it for backup. We need it when we haven't eaten in a while. I don't know if we can be lean all the time. I mean, just totally lean.
I'm so fascinated by how people with a lot of body fat actually have even more potential. It's just interesting. They have more potential for things, for
I see.
for energy.
Yeah. I'm Banks.
I'm Josh.
Odd places going.
Viral.
Ow, gosh.
Sorry.